Right then, something a little bit different. This is a slightly revised format because I'm trying something new. Thought you might like to see both my hands for a change. The 908, yeah, just been piecing together the various cuts on this decal. I'm going to let that dry before I put the rest of the sponsor decals on that side, and then the major decals are finished. I've found out it should have a Porsche badge, obviously, some other bits and pieces that I need to do, but generally this is beginning to head towards a clear coat, so we'll do that probably tomorrow. Okay, so I thought we'd talk about the next project, which is going to be to build an Opel GT. Not just any Opel GT, this is a set of 3 cars that raced in 1972. I have a kit which is the AMT Buick Opel, same thing, GT. It's a not particularly well known car. These are even less well known, but the thing that is interesting is this body kit here, oh look, no bumpers, much reworking to do. The basic kit is actually very accurate, it's quite nice, it's got some bits and pieces in it that allow you to do all sorts of custom ones and hot roddy things, but we don't want that. The race cars are actually based on the standard stock vehicle. Yeah, they made some changes. It's a competition exhaust and the faired arch wheel fitted. So the basic shell we can use, I'm going to build it curbside. So the various engine options that come in the box have gone in the spares, which are over there. That's a big bin, that. And onwards and upwards. I have decals by BVH. Again, 4 different cars actually, various options. These are very nice, they're very usable, and they'll achieve an end. They're actually designed for slot cars, and they're sold in Germany. They go with the 124 scale slot car market, so useful for us. I've already reduced the kit down to the bits we need to make this, and most of this is black. Very good Alclad black primer to the fore. The big work is going to be making these arch changes and the like. The only downside to this kit is that the front clip is moulded to the floor, so when you introduce it to the shell you end up with a lovely hefty join. The photographs clearly show, and I think you might be able to see this if I get in here, that body shell modification wraps around the front clip. So I'm going to have to do some careful engineering to build it all up, because that grill set in there is designed to pin in when you put the two together, so there's going to be a bit of engineering changes. These lights are actually provided in the kit, which suggests to me at some point or other there's been an issue with the right grill in it, which is a bit of a sod, because at the moment all I have to work with is this somewhat shiny stock set, so there's going to be a bit of modification work required to get that looking something like, but that shouldn't be too difficult for a man armed with a razor saw. The wheels are standard black alloys, it's chromed in this kit, reduced to mag alloys, so can do that less easily. The interior is black, the kit actually provides a roll cage, and the glazings are all standard, so not that big a challenge once you get the arches done. I'm going to use some 2-part epoxy filler for that. Gunze Pro H, probably the heavier one, just because it sands a little smoother, although it doesn't work quite as well as the L. Maybe some epoxy sculpt if I need something of a particular strength. So this is the next one. The Lancia, by the way, will be grey primering that this afternoon, or maybe tomorrow morning, depending on what time's like. We'll see from there. See you in a bit.